Welcome back then, guys. Okay, so we are here for another fun-packed episode. This is our video series. This is episode 7. As always, at this point, you've done our video series number 2, our warm-up. You should be warm, you should be mobilised, you should be ready for whatever we're going to do, as always. Okay, so another HIIT, another circuit session to complete today. Nice and simple. We're going to use the whole body, lots of different exercises, very similar to obviously the workout episode number 6 that we just completed prior to this. So our first circuit movement, 4 exercises. As always, we'll show you variations in easier or harder versions of the exercises you could complete. Goblet squats is our first movement. Then we're going to go into mountain climbers, okay, alternate sit-ups, and to finish we shall do shoulder taps. Okay, nice and simple. Goblet squats, very similar to our normal squat movement, apart from our toes are much further out, okay, and that will allow us hopefully to get really deep into our squat movement. Okay, so we'll focus a little harder on the quads. As always, we could be using a resistance band, a weight if we have one, our backpack for extra weight, or if you need a simpler version, just stick to your normal squats, or even that sitting and standing from a chair. Okay, so again, let me just show you, nice and low into our deep movement for our goblet squat. Exercise number 1. Exercise number 2 is our mountain climbers. Okay, so our press up position, and we're either walking or running our movement in. Okay, so a horizontal press up position, nice solid back position. More of a cardio output on that exercise. Alternate sit-ups. Again, we have a mat, we use it. We could be using our rug, towel, or grass outside. Okay. Normal sit-up position. As you come up, you're going to alternate and twist over to one side. And then repeat going the other way. Let me show you on the side view. 1, 2. Again, simpler version of this obviously is you could just be doing normal sit-ups and obviously your feet position as you would normally do, whichever one which works for you. And then our final 4th exercise is our shoulder taps. So press up position, touch alternating shoulders. Again, let me show you from the side. 1 shoulder, 2 shoulders. Okay, so that's our 4 movements of our first circuit. You're going to complete either 10 or 20 repetitions on each exercise, 5 separate sets. You work as hard as you feel you can do the best movements you can, press pause and come back. Good, excellent, okay, well done, you've done your first circuit. Circuit number 2, we're doing a 10-minute AMRAP. Okay, so again, it's as many repetitions or rounds as possible as you can do in a solid 10 minutes. So you need a clock, a timer as always, and we're going to do 1 fluid movement, okay, which is going to include a squat, straight into a lunge, and the opposing leg. That is 1 repetition, okay. You're going to then ramp up throughout the movement in the whole 10 minutes to see as many rounds as you can do of that. So what you do is you start with 1 repetition, 1 lunge, 1 lunge, then you go to 2 squats, 2 lunges on each leg, okay, and then 3, and so on and so forth for a total time of 10 minutes, and record and log back how many and how high a number you can possibly get to in that 10 minutes as possible. Work as hard as you possibly can. Put a note or a comment at the bottom of the video, and let's see who can do the biggest number. Press pause and come back to me after you've completed that. Good, well done. Okay, so I'm pretty certain by this point now your legs are burning. You probably worked very hard at this point in time. Obviously, as always, depending on your fitness levels, you could finish the video now, or you can carry on to the rest of it, of what we're going to show you from now on. So our next movement is a lower back exercise or a core movement, which will incorporate a bit of upper back as as well. So we can do some Supermans. Okay, so again, our mat comes into play. We're going to lie down on our mats. Okay, we keep our lower half of our body flat to the floor. And what we're doing is we're bringing the top half of our body up off the mat. Okay, so we're really focusing that lower back section. Obviously, if you do have a lot of lower back issues and you find this probably wouldn't be good for you, then again, just miss it out. Okay, and there's some ways of making this harder for ourselves. So we could just be bringing ourselves up, nice and controlled manner, really focusing that lower body. Okay, or we could be incorporating our arms into the exercise as well. Two different ways of doing the exercise. Okay, you're going to do 10 repetitions, 4 separate sets of that movement. Remember, it's a controlled exercise. You're not trying to push yourself too hard, as in trying to complete the repetitions as quickly as you can. What you're aiming to do is really focus the muscle instead. Work nice and slowly. Okay, you really feel the squeeze of the lower back and the upper back if you're doing the arm part as well in the movements. Okay, so go away, complete 10 repetitions, 4 sets, press pause and come back. Good, excellent, well done. Okay, so that is another workout complete. This is episode number 7, like I said. So as always, we finish on a cool down or a stretch. So we're going to show you another couple of stretches that you could be incorporating into your finishes of any of these routines that we're doing. Okay, so we're going to start with side lunges and hamstring stretches. Okay, so what we need is a nice wide position. Okay, we're going to drop slowly and steadily onto one side. Lift our heel, our toe into the air, and we're going to stretch towards our hamstring. Okay, so you can really feel the stretch up the inside of your leg and behind your knee. Again, as always, the stretches are nice and slow, they're nice and steady. You could just be holding this stretch here, but if you do want to make it harder for yourself, toe goes up and lean over towards the toe. You will need balance and coordination again for these movements, and hold them for as long as you feel comfortable. Again, you could do a few rounds of this, just nice and steady, stretching yourself out. Place your hands on the floor if you need the extra balance. If not, just hold that stretch. Up, down, lift, and stretch. Good, okay, like I said, this is the cool down. You're not trying to push yourself too hard. It's all about relaxing and loosening off those muscles at the end. And then we finish with a cow stretch. So for our lower back, obviously we've completed that Superman movement, so we've worked it today. Okay, so there are 2 parts to a cow movement. You could be doing a cat as well. Sorry, we're doing a cat stretch, not a cow stretch. Knees and hands on the mats. Again, if you've got a rug or you're outdoors. Okay, all we're going to do is lift the middle section of our back up towards the ceiling. So we're really stretching and elongating our spine out up towards the ceiling. Breathing, holding this stretch. You could be dipping into a cat, stretching the other way, and then stretching back out to the cow. Stretch in. And out. Okay, so you're taking your time with this movement. Again, as always, take as long as you need. And that is our episode 7 of our video series complete. Well done. Again, as always,